get cute. I gotta get cute too. Okay? Let's fix these pillows. We can be a little cute here. Okay. Hey guys, thank you for clicking on my video. My name is Laura and I am a mind, body, and soul coach. If you have not already visited my YouTube channel before, I go into detail on how you can transform your mind so your body will align, so you can end your weight loss struggle, rebuild your relationships with food, and break through mental barriers. So today we are going to go over 3 weird hacks that really do work. Before we go on, there will be a bonus. So make sure that you stick through to the end. You're interested in knowing how the proper way is to making sure that you are all taking a healthy way and a healthy approach through your weight loss journey. Make sure you go ahead and subscribe and go ahead and share if you know anybody that's interested in just receiving this information. This is what I'm here for, is to make sure that I am giving you guys all the information that it really valuable information that's really going to help you stick to your journey, focus on you, and learn how to put you first. So let's dive in. So we see the before and afters on social media. We even see what someone might have eaten their way through their whole weight loss journey. And we also see the workouts, right? But what was the glue that was helping all of that stick together? What was the root? So many times we'll go on social media and everything like that, and the influencers are showing us, and yes, I have been guilty of doing this too, so I'm not pointing fingers or judging, but it happens. So now that we understand that all of that's happening, and we understand that there's nutrition that plays a part, there's workouts that plays a part, and so forth, what is the glue that's helping all of that stick together? What is the root of it that is making sure that they are being so successful? Hack number 1, building sustainability. Sustainability is so important. You want to make sure that whatever plan that you're deciding to follow is sustainable for you. Not for Sarah, not for Lisa, not for Rhonda, not for Monique, but for you. So what I do, what is going to help, what I assist, or what I tell my clients is all the time, is what helps that and to ensure that is making sure that you're having an idea of what you're going to do and making sure that it is going to fit you. So go ahead and try it, whatever it is. If it's vegan, if it's paleo, if it's keto, whatever it is, make sure that you're going to be able to do it for a long period of time. Not forever. I'm not saying it's something that you have to do. Make sure that you're going to be wanting to do forever. And if it is something that you see yourself doing forever, then that is great. That's a plus. I commend you. But at least for a long period of time. That way, you'll be able to see your improvements through following that certain nutrition or that certain workout plan that you decide to stick to. Okay, so building sustainability is key. All I say is to make sure that you're doing some type of research about whatever it is that you're trying to do, okay? Understand that plan, the diet, and what is entailed. So make sure that you're doing to ensure and make sure that you're doing it properly and in a healthy way, okay? One thing that I strongly stand by is the 80-20 rule, which is something that I teach my clients, which is making sure that your nutrition plan is 80% nutrient dense and 20% of what I call fun foods, which is 9 times out of 10 the processed one. So we're making sure that we are consuming mostly 80% nutrient-dense foods, and then those 20% allowing ourselves to have that little flexibility and have that fun, which leads into my next hack, which is making sure that we are building flexibility. Flexibility is so important within a nutrition plan because it allows you freedom to be flexible. It allows you freedom to have variety. Variety is the spice of life, right? So why wouldn't you want to have variety in whatever you're doing? Okay? When you're having something that, and I've gone over this before, when something is so restrictive, you're not going to stick to it. So making sure that you are having that flexibility is important. It's important. My clients love it. I love it. I enjoy it because I'm not just stuck to one certain thing. Okay? And if you do plan on doing your, meal prepping, which is something that really does help. It's a tool that helps. Just like a lot of these things that are out here, they're tools that help. It's not a thing that you have to just set in stone. So flexibility, making sure that you have a variety of things that are going on even if you do, back to what I was saying, even if you do choose to do some type of meal planning, that's totally fine. Maybe add different snacks, maybe have, because if you're doing the same thing over and 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 over again, I hear it all the time. You do not want to do it any longer. You're like, to hell with it, I'm quitting. Okay, so flexibility, incorporate it. It's important. Okay, so number 3, forming a sense of responsibility is so important. The reason why this is important, it holds you accountable. Okay, so many times in so many situations, especially with weight loss journeys, we don't know how to hold ourselves accountable. The way we hold ourselves accountable is making sure that we are forming some sense of responsibility. So come up with some type of plan that you're holding yourself accountable. Whether it's taking track of what you're doing, writing it down, some form of journaling, some way that you are holding yourself accountable, even if you have to have a friend that's going to help you and assist you with holding you accountable. Okay, accountability is huge. But the way that we are able to build up that form of responsibility is making sure that we're holding ourselves accountable in some way, shape, or form. So set it up, and set it up quick. Just like what I teach my clients all the time, I let them know that, hey, if you're going to be tracking your food, because we do use a form of tracking, if you're going to be tracking your food and you say you forget that day, or you choose not to track your food one day, and you make a decision to eat something, which is a choice. I don't say just skip it. I say go back and track it and see and go ahead and put it in and track and see what you did, so you just understand the foods that you ate and how it affected you. Whether it affected you mentally, whether it affected you, physically, it doesn't matter. It was some type of effect. There's cause and effect. And the way you know that cause and effect is if we are taking responsibility in knowing what we've done, or taking responsibility of what we didn't do or what we did do. How do we do this? How do we create that form of responsibility for ourselves and our actions? Use a journal. Okay, this is a simple way. Use a journal. Write down what you did and what you didn't do, or what you chose to do and the outcome of it. Okay, that is going to set you up for success because you are taking responsibility of your actions. This is what's also going to gear you up for being self-motivated. It takes steps. So you have to be willing to take those steps to build it up. It's a process. Okay, so I said I had a bonus for you guys, right? Okay, so this is the bonus hack. Okay, this is the bonus hack. A support system. I cannot express to you guys how important it is for you to find a support system. Someone, somebody, some group that truly does care about you and the choices that you make and the outcome of those choices that you make. So much time goes by that we feel like we have to do and take this journey alone. And you don't have to. I know that you want to do and have a desire to do it alone, but sometimes we don't have all the answers to doing it alone. Even when I started my journey, I had a support system. Now I'm able to be that support system for others. And to not just tell them what to do, but explain to them why and how, which is important. So when you are finding and looking for that support system, make sure that they are in alignment with you and your desires. This is so important. Make sure that support system and whoever you choose to support you really does care and is in alignment with what you're wanting at the end of the day. So important. These hacks may not be what you thought, or may not be what you were looking for. They are what you need to hear. Because there's a lot of people out there that aren't telling you these hacks. There's a lot of people out here that are sugarcoating facts. This journey is not external, it's internal. And when you finally figure that out, you will be free This is your journey. And you are worth it. So once you are finally in the place where you are willing to take the steps that are necessary in order for you to be successful, that is when you start breaking away from those old thoughts, those old concepts, those old ways, and start doing new ways and building new habits, new healthy relationships with food that you're eating. You're no longer in bondage. You're no longer feeling tied up and consumed of the same repetitive cycles over and over and over again. That's done. That's complete. But you have to be willing to go within. You have to be willing to heal. You have to be willing to accept the fact that there is some healing that needs to be done. And is it easy? I'm not going to sit here and say that it's easy. But once you start doing and taking the processes that are necessary, it will become easy. It will become a normal state. It will become free-flowing. Okay? Trust me, you do not have to be in a constant diet forever and ever following a meal plan forever and ever for the rest of your life. Once you set your solid foundation, I tell my clients this all the time, you be willing to set your solid foundation and build that solid foundation. Just any type of situation that goes on, the house might fall down, but that foundation is always there. So when you're ready to rebuild, it is there for you to rebuild on. But you have to have that solid foundation. Okay? So thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. I really appreciate it. All of my information for free tips and tools are going to be in the description below. All I desire, I just want this message to get out because I see the struggle, and I feel, and I've been in those shoes, and I know how it feels to be in those shoes. And I just want, if you want any kind of new videos that you would like to see or more information, please feel free to comment below. If you have any kind of questions, if you want to set up a consultation, that link is going to also be in the description. And until next time, I love you guys. And remember, if you transform your mind, your body will align.